Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a day off and I just wanted to get some things out that I haven't used for a while. So I've got some bits and pieces already out to create a card with. I've pulled out some old dies and I've kind of like mixed and matched them. So I've got this heart die and this beautiful oval doily kind of die. These are tattered lace dies, and I've also used an outer one from this die set. I don't know what the names are. If I can find them I'll put them below, but you can see I've just put them away in packs and I've not actually used them for ages. And cards here that I've got, this is a mixture of Anna Griffin, and this is, if I'm not mistaken, some Kanban or Hunkadori card, and I've just made my card base using this 300 GSM cardstock, which has got this beautiful peach and white polka dot design. So I'm just going to put this card together really nice and simply. And for my card I'll be going for like a shabby kind of a romantic birthday card look. So I'm just going to go ahead and get things stuck down. And I've also pulled out some flowers from Prima because I need to use some of the older flowers up. I've got a lot, and I'm kind of not using as much as I have, which is a shame because I've got some really beautiful things. So this I think I want in the center, and that's going to create the focal point of the card. And I'm going to add this on with some double-sided foam. And as I've got a day off, I'm not going to speed this video up. I'm just going to craft as I normally do. I'm not even going to speed this video because I can speak as well with you whilst I'm doing this card. So foam pads just for a bit of dimension, and as always I really hate taking these backings off. If you guys know anywhere in the UK where you can get really nice quality thick like 3mm foam roll, let me know, because I usually get this stuff from the works, and they're quite soft, the foam, and I think I want something a bit harder, better quality, like on a roll. Okay, so that is going to be my focal point. Now I've already cut out my layers excuse me, with my dies. I have them here. So I've gone for this large die to create the outer section of it, and then this doesn't match the shape of this, but I thought it looks really nice just on top overlaid. And I can see I've left some bits in which I'm just gonna poke out, but like I said, it's not the same size or same shape, but it doesn't matter because it looks pretty and lacy. And I'm just gonna poke these out with my tool here, and you can get this kind of a tool from Tonic Studios. It is a Tonic Studios tool. It's the best thing ever to lift off all the bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to add this piece flat. I'm just going to add that to the center, and I'm using my Nuvo glue. Again, it's a Tonic glue. I'm sorry if I'm a bit blurry. So it's the deluxe adhesive. It's the best glue for card making, and you can, a little goes a long way and it dries really fast and clear. So let's get this kind of central, and then I'll have this kind of popped up so it gives me a bit of a shadow behind. And for that, again, a bit of foam and a bit more just there. And I've seen a lot of you people actually use that pokey tool to lift off the backing off foam pads, but I just can't get the hang of it. So I'm just going to put that in the center, and it is a landscape card, so it's going to be like this, and I already love the way it looks. So I've been doing some projects recently, and I've got some basic shape dies out, and from one of those is this shape. It's like a label shape, so I'm going to put that in the middle of here, and that's going to go on with some white glue. And then I have a little dilemma because I don't know what to use. So I've got this from this doily set, which I can use on one of the labels, like tone on tone, or because it's a February birthday, I can probably go in and use a heart instead of this. So I'm not sure, and I've cut out quite a few of these because I think it looks nice laid up, almost like a chipboard, like that. I think I'll go with the heart. So I want to layer these up on top of each other. So the easiest thing to do, first of all, remove the little bits, is work from the bottom up. So I'm just going to add tiny bits of this glue. Move this out of the way so you can see. So I'm going to use tiny bits of this glue and add the layers. Like that. And one more. And I can see a few more bits left in there, which I'll just poke out in a second. And then the third one, that's going to go in here. And you can just poke them out like this. And this does go quite long, so you can really go through these little holes with no problem, as long as they cut, obviously. I've just got stuck in there a bit, and got one in here. There we go. So this then is going to sit on top of this one, and I'm going to just stick this on with my wet adhesive, my Nuvo glue. That I'm going to go here, and I quite like that it's tone on tone, so I've used the same colour card as the backing as the shadow. And this then is going to sit on here. Again, I'm going to add a bit of foam to this heart because I want a lot of dimension on this, and this card is going to be hand delivered, so it doesn't matter how high it is. And people ask me, how do you wear, like, what kind of box, or how do you post really dimensional cards? If I'm going to post a dimensional card, you can get the you can make your own card box, but then you'll have to put it in a Royal Mail or whatever you are, a post box. And if it's hand delivered, you can just make your own box. I'll put a link below to one of the boxes I made, so you can see how they're made. Really easy, but nowadays you can just go on eBay and buy bulk buy boxes, you know, as they're called jewellery boxes, and they come in different sizes, 6x6, 8x8s, 5x7s, whatever size you need, and you can bulk buy them. Okay, so next thing is my sentiments. I've got this happy birthday, and this is again another Anna Griffin piece, and I think I want that there. But before I put this down, I've got some flowers. So I've got a lot of like used packets of Prima flowers, and I already actually had one out from this pack. It's here. So I've got this one, which quite nicely goes with the pink shades. And I quite like the look of these, and the reason they look nice together is because they've got some gold accents like that one. And this is from, I don't know where this one's from. Let's have a look. It's not got a name on the flower, which pack it is. If I find it, I'll put it below anyway for you. So I'm not going to use any of the green on this. What I do have though is I've got some of this netting that I might use, and I've got a bit of white cheesecloth I might use. I'm going to actually just snip a bit off this and see if I want to use it anywhere. Just go in, chop a bit off, got some cheesecloth. So before I put my flowers down, I think I do want some texture with this cheesecloth. So all I'm going to do is try and separate it a bit, because I think I've got two layers here. Actually, it doesn't matter, I'm just going to scrumple it up. cut a bit more off, that's too big. And I've got my hot glue at the ready on the side. So yeah, I've got 2 little sections. So I'm going to add just a tiny amount of glue, just for now, because I am going to have a flower there. Okay, so let's put some flowers on. I think I want this really pretty pink one just here. So again, glue, and this is my, well, it's not that new, I bought it on New Year's. My other one is literally a hot mess, and this one is by It's really nice, and it's got this little foot that it stands on. Then I'm going to go in with some extra paper flowers like these. This is a beautiful mauve colour, and I think I bought a kit and it had these flowers in, which is a really pretty colour. So let's get a few of these out, and I really like the colour of these. So let's get these little flowers ready. I've got some cream ones as well. So I'm going to use a combination of different flowers for this card, and I really like this kind of crafting, you know, just talking and crafting and doing what I enjoy. Okay, so I've also got this lacy fabric trim here, which I quite like. I'm going to snip off a few of these, which looks nice against the cream on the card. 3, 4, I use 5. Okay, so I want to see where I want the other. See how that looks. That looks quite pretty there. I'm going to add a bit more of this here. So again, a bit of glue. Glue on this flower. Okay. There. And then I'm going to add this probably, and then add more flowers. Play around with these pretty little flowers. So yeah, this one's probably too big for there. I want to get this on, then I can add more flowers. So this banner die cut thing, I think it's a sticker if I'm not mistaken. I'm just trying to see if I can get the backing off. Yeah, it is a sticker. So it's one of those Anna Griffin stickers, but I'm going to add a bit of hot glue to the back of it as well, just so that I know it's secure. And I'm going to add that just there. Like that looks really cute. And let's get adding some of these leaves. Now, because this was a lacy kind of a trim, I just want to sharpen up the leaves. Don't want a blunt leaf. Just want to see how I want them. So yeah, I quite like that. So again, in with my hot glue, tucking them in wherever you fancy. Okay. And then I've got some of these flowers. Let's have a look. I've not used that net, but I do want to use some of this. So let's get the backing off. We'll have them tucked in little areas around the larger flowers. That there. And then this white one that's going to go probably here. I'm just going to carry on with this and fill the little spaces out with flowers. I might get just looking for another smaller pink flower. Quite like the look of this one. It kind of matches that, but it's not as big as this one. Or I could add, no, I think that's going to be too many big ones going on. I'm going to probably add this one here. Just going to tuck it all under all this, like that. And then I'm going to add, need something here. Let's have a look. I'm going to add probably this more coloured one under there. Yep. It's going to go here. It's tucked under there. And I need some leaves up here. So this one's nice and sharp. This one's okay as well. I have these that way. So I'm going to lift these little petals up, add some hot glue, and then put these in. Like that. And this that I cut earlier, I might actually use it. I might just chop into it like this. Why not, as I have already cut it out. And I might just tuck it in just there. So I'll add a bit of wet glue to the end, and I'm going to just tuck it in just there, just to give me some extra little dimension. And then I've got this piece here, which is the other half, and might pop that behind here. I mean, there's no right or wrong way in how you can use a die cut. You can use them however you like. It's your card. So that looks a bit more full, doesn't it? And then I want to add some more of these little white ones. In fact, I've got some smaller ones here, the pink and white, and I'll add them. Yeah, that looks quite pretty, so I'll add a few of these. And these are wild orchid craft flowers that I've had for the longest time. Okay, so let's get these stuck on. Put one here. Put one down there. I'm going to add one more just under here. I think I want a bit of white just behind here, so what I'm going to do is take one of these that I used earlier, but I want to take a layer off to make it a bit smaller. So let's chop the back of that off. So I've ended up with a smaller white one. I think I want that tucked just there. So again, a bit of hot glue. Then I want to add probably another half a leaf, so I'm going to chop this off, make it a bit smaller so it can just be here, a shorter leaf. It's just going to go here, so it's a different height to these ones. And then I think I want to add a bow. I always love adding bows, so I've got this is like a wrapping, probably packaging twine, which I've got just sitting on the side, or I could add, I don't know, seam binding. I've got this seam binding. I'm going to just do bows with these and see which one looks the best. Okay, so I've got this one. I can add that one, or do I go with this one? But I like the pink actually. This one just makes it look a bit more rustic. So either that, or do I go for that? No, I think I like the pink. Okay, so I'm just gonna neaten this up a bit. Or do I add both together? Let's have a look how that looks. No, I think I'm just gonna go with this one by itself. Take the ends off. Stick it under here. Again, a bit of hot glue. I'm gonna just tuck it under that flower there. Get this shabby thing going. Like that. Just snip a bit more of this off. And one last thing I want to do is, I've got some Nuvo vintage drops, and I've got a bit of this sequin. So this is rose gold sequin from Tonic Studios, and then I've got this vintage drop in a beautiful dusty rose, which is a gorgeous colour, and it matches my card quite nice. So I'm just gonna think of what to do. I'm gonna probably get some of these out. This is such beautiful, and then I'm going to use that same glue, and I'm going to get my tweezers, and I'm going to add the sequins in first, and then I'm going to go in with the Nuvo, because if I do this first, I'm definitely going to mess it up somewhere. So let's add, I don't know, let's add some around here first. And lift these up with this Nuvo pair of tweezers. Ooh. And then one that's going to go here. And I'm not going to add too many because I want it to look nice and elegant. I don't want to go crazy with adding lots and lots of sequins, even though it is very addictive to add these beautiful things. Okay, so I'm going to add one here, and add one here, and I said one and I picked two up, so let's get one here, and then let's have a look. I think it needs something here in gold. So I'll add one here. Okay, so those are my sequins, and they're going to go back in my little jar. And then with the Nuvo drop, let's see, I'm going to just blob them on areas. Let's have a look. One here, and I'm going to have them quite big so it's noticeable in that colour. Dab it on. That, and then we have one here. Just the tiniest little accents makes a lot of difference, and just adds a bit of interest to your project. Okay, I think I want one more sequin just here because my eye is just drawn there. Yeah, just one there. I think this finishes my card. So really nice and full card. Looks very romantic as it is for somebody for a February birthday, but I really enjoyed creating this. So thank you so much for spending your nearly 25 minutes with me creating this card. But I think it came out really stunning, and you can see how gorgeous the layers are and how beautiful that gold really pops. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye.